Hey, it's Hunter. We're back with part 5. Hey, if you've been watching this multi-part series in the Outer Banks and how a house is built from start to finish, it's much appreciated. Stick along and find out how the trim and roofing together comes together on this project. So here today is tuning up the site, getting everything clean. You see the floor is wet. We get a lot of rain here in the Outer Banks, especially at nighttime. Today we're getting a roof on this thing, so there's no more water in this house. And we're off. This is step 1, tar paper. We're using 30 weight tar paper, and we're going ahead and we're putting this on the house starting at the bottom, so all the water hits the top and runs down. This is the softening fascia that we're installing once we get to the top, and then all the way back down to work on the base trim. Step 2, trim. So in the plans, we have a beauty band that runs all the way around the base of this house. We're using 5/4 LP siding for this, and we're using this water level. Now this is a very critical tool for our team, and we use it for nearly everything. So we're going ahead and putting the trim band on right now. You see me cutting everything. We're painting our cut edges as LP specs in the manufacturer documents, and we're nailing it with appropriate nails, appropriate schedule. So what Lecho's doing here is he's scoring the tar paper so that he can set the flashing under the tar paper so all the water runs over our flashing that they have here and over the band. It's a critical detail to make sure that your trim lasts a long time and that your house is getting the water out away from it. It's very important that you get all flashing details right here in the Outer Banks because we have up to 90 inches of rainfall a year. And that's that. So they got it in there. You see we have a beautiful 45 degree there, nice fluted bottom to get the water out and away from the structure. That's an outstanding piece of trim there, and we go up with the corner. Wow, this really does look outstanding, and that miter is unbelievable. Hey, we're really proud of this. There we are doing the fascia board here. This is an important detail of trim, so me, Cheche, and Lecho are scribing it, making sure it's just perfect before we go ahead and nail it. And here I am using the brake. This is a tool that bends aluminum metal that we will then ultimately make into the flashing. And you can buy this pre-made, but I like to make sure that the details are just right, and this specific bend you can't buy in the store. And on to step 3, roofing. So here the guys are rolling out the tar paper again, starting with the bottom. It's important that you start with the bottom and you're overlapping as you go all the way up. And they're working really fast, so they're onto the roof on the lower portion. And these are an architectural shingle by Landmark in the color pewter. They look outstanding, especially with the color. As you will see in part 6, it comes together beautifully. So here Jesus is doing a tremendous job with the nail gun, and you can really see his experience and his professionalism and everything that he does. He's definitely a maestro, as they say. So the guys are doing a great job here, making sure all the shingles are straight, nice and aligned, make sure they're on the right layout, and it's just one after another. You can see Philly's here working alongside Jesus, and they're just plugging away, doing a great job. Wow, really looking good. So the next thing is the drip edge. The drip edge goes under the shingles. This helps get water away from the fascia, and that's a critical detail that I also bend on site. Here's the roof fence. Jesus doing a great job of installing these per specification. He's making sure there's enough caulk on there that it seals towards any water that would want to get up under there. The next course of shingles goes over top of this, so there's no way for water to get into the opening there. Okay, so this is how a roof vent is installed. First you cut the shingles where the opening would be, then you need to mark where your cutout will be. He's cutting out the tar paper so that the saw can cleanly cut the roof sheathing below. They made sure to lay these out directly on center of the windows above, and it helps to have foresight with your framing to make sure that your roof vents aren't randomly scattered throughout the roof to avoid hitting the joists. So here Jesus is doing a tremendous job of cutting out this hole, and isn't that so satisfying? So that hole is ultimately going to be covered up with the roof vent, and the shingles will then go right over top of it. Pretty neat, huh? So the guys are making short work of the roof. Everything's going great. We're going to get this done today, and it feels amazing. So we just keep running the courses up, and away, and on to the other side. Yeah, and you can always tell a great crew because a great team can make a hard task seem easy. Coming up next is Windows and Siding, Start to Finish Outer Banks Part 6. Hey, I appreciate you guys all watching. Please like and subscribe for more Outer Banks construction content. Hey.